Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. It's lovely to see your beautiful faces today. If you're new here, hello, my name is Stef. I do a lot of reaction videos, and if you're eventually watching this on YouTube, I encourage you to join our Patreon community where you also get to be a part of choosing the exclusive films and shows that I watch for you. Currently, we're still on Game of Thrones. Patreon is always a couple episodes ahead of YouTube. We just finished watching A Knight's Tale. We're going into Sicario. I actually was supposed to watch Sicario before this episode, but I just finished episode 7, and I really need to watch episode 8 currently, so I'm gonna do that. I have to. How do I end that episode and just not continue to the next one? I have to know. I need to know. So that's where we're at right now. We're gonna be watching season 2, episode 8 today. I didn't have much to say in the last episode because I kind of felt like it was thoroughly, how do I say this? Thoroughly self-explanatory. And it was like easy to follow along. I know everything that's going on. I'm just more curious as to see what the is gonna happen. Because Jon Snow is with the wildlings. I mean, Arya's doing well, but it seems like he's getting a little, I don't know. I don't know if he feels some kind of way about how smart she is, and like I'm kind of scared that he's gonna have like a small inkling about like, is she lying? She's, you know. So also, I in the last episode when Rob is talking to what's her name? She takes care of the wounded. I forgot her name currently, but when he was talking to her in the last episode, it may be just because of the show, because the show's very hard to like kind of feel like you can trust people or whatever, but she gave me a small little tinge of like, oh, I'm kind of scared. I'm hoping that she's trustworthy, because Rob obviously really likes her, my lady. So I'm hoping that I'm wrong, or that what I'm thinking. I'm just hoping that she's, you know, she's cool, she's fine. Did you guys hear that? Yeah, I'm hoping I'm hoping that I'm just like overthinking it, and you know, the show brings a lot of untrustworthiness, so who knows. Also, speaking of untrustworthiness, Khaleesi with her dragons, they took her away, all of that, so now she's gonna head back to the dragons. I'm kind of skeptical though, because as the conversation was going in the last episode about the arrangement that they made together, I kind of want to understand more of their intention fully. So I think I just kind of want to know more about it in this episode. Also, I forgot his name, but the second guy of the arrangement, the one that I said, I don't know if you guys watched the last one, but he gave me a little bit of like Loki type of thing, because he like duplicated. I don't know if he duplicated himself, but for some reason I thought he had a twin brother because of the party, that little trick that he did. But when he was stabbed in the last episode, he appeared elsewhere and his body vanished. So he obviously has magical elements to him. So I'm really curious just to kind of like go through that and kind of learn more about that. Goodness. And let's figure out if Theon actually murdered Bran and the other boy, because what? Also, which is weird, no, they just wanted to leave it like that. I was gonna say the girl and the other guy were, I keep forgetting their names, but they weren't there either. But they would have probably been in prison. Like, you can possibly think of any explanation of them not being there if he legitimately burned Bran and the other boy. So we're just gonna get right into it because there's a lot going on. So I want to know all about that, and Jon Snow with the. I just want to know everything. So let's just start, yeah. Okay, so I watched the pre episode. So one of the things I didn't realize, but they had put it in there in the summary or whatever, the guy who does duplicate, I did not realize that when they had told the 13 about the plan, about the arrangement that they made, he made clones of himself around the table, the court table, and when they slit their throats, when he slit the throats or whatever, it was all him. I didn't catch that. I think I was like so focused on what he was saying, I didn't realize that the surroundings of it was him duplicating himself to kill the 13. So I saw that right now. I also think that Theon probably just is I think he's lying. There's absolutely no way. Because he can just like, he can totally fake that he killed the 2 boys. It's so easy, and the people are gonna believe him because he killed, you know, in front of them. I forgot his name. But I feel like I've been saying that a lot. I'm so sorry. But he could totally fake that he killed the 2 boys. No one's gonna question it, you know? I mean, I don't know. He could totally be faking it, though, which I think is what he's doing. And he's a liar. I don't trust. I don't believe a word he says. I don't know where we're starting with, but... She came?
Why, it's the Prince of Winterfell.
You should be proud of your brother's achievement. I took the great castle of Winterfell with 20 men.
You're a great warrior. I saw the bodies above your gates. Which one gave you the tougher fight, the cripple or the 6-year-old?
I treated the Stark boys with honor, and they repaid me with treachery.
You treated them with honor by butchering them.
Before I had to kill them,
You
I treated
seized
them...
their home, as is your right. We're ironborn. We take what we need.
Exactly.
When you made them prisoners in their home and they ran away.
There's no way.
They made me a promise.
Your little boy prisoners made you a promise and you got mad when they broke it. Are you the dumbest cunt alive?
Don't call me
A cunt. A dumb cunt who killed the only 2 Starks in Winterfell.
No way. There's no
You know how
way.
valuable those boys were.
If I hadn't killed them, the Northerners would think me weak.
You are weak. And you're stupid.
I'm warning you.
Go on, then.
You killed them? Bro, I think I'm in denial.
And now that you've decorated your walls with the bodies of the Stark boys, every man in the North wants to see you hang. When Robb Stark finds out...
He won't find out. We've killed all the ravens.
Oh my
We have all
god,
the
he
horses.
did.
I've taken Winterfell. And I will keep Winterfell.
Bran's...
Leave us.
Please confess now that you didn't actually, you know, but they killed all the ravens. Oh my god.
Theon, you're my blood.
I'm so sad.
We both loved our mother. We both endured our father.
Did you guys feel this way? Did you
Come
feel like
home
he
and
was
we
just...
don't die here alone.
I don't intend to
I
die.
don't... God. I'm just thinking about, like, the mother and...
Don't die so far from the sea.
Okay, well, at least there's, like, some connection. I don't know. I can't believe this motherfucker actually... I guess I was in denial.
I brought you a present.
I really don't know what to expect from the show, to be honest.
This one's just a little boy. Got him.
He could have killed me 6 times.
And now he wishes he did. Got him.
But he's a bastard of Winterfell, Ned Stark's son. Mance will want him.
What does Mance want with a dead man's bastard?
I don't know. I think he'll want to decide for himself.
Sorry, I'm looking at Bella through my second monitor.
We're even now, Jon Snow.
Yeah, right.
I had the sword in her neck, I know. The others didn't come back, we weren't looking for you. We found your tracks fast enough. But they found us before we found you. They died because of me. See that it wasn't for nothing. Come on your feet.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This show is insane. I feel like I need time to like muster up my emotions. They all died? They all...
Most lords worry more about their gold and their glory than the charwomen scrubbing their floors.
You didn't care much about gold or glory.
And you?
You think I'm fighting this war so they'll sing songs about me? I want to go home. I want the men following me to go home.
And why don't you?
Because we'll never be safe until the Lannisters are defeated. And because I believe in justice.
Chopping off Joffrey's head, you mean?
That would be a start.
I'm scared.
Milady, the Kingslayer. He escaped in the night. How?
Tell me this isn't true. You knew I would not allow it, And you did it anyway.
Bran and Rickon are captives in Winterfell. Sansa and Arya are captives in King's Landing. I have 5 children, and only one of them is free.
I lost one son, fighting by your son's side. I lost another to the Kingslayer, strangled with a chain.
You think they're just gonna let your children go because you let Jaime go?
I would carve out my heart and offer it to the Father if he would let my sons wake from their graves and step into a prison cell.
It's kind of scary to trust Lannisters or to let them go because Jaime all of a sudden is free.
Killing Jaime Lannister would not buy life for your children, but returning him to King's Landing may buy life for mine.
Yeah, if you trust them.
Jaime Lannister has played you for a fool. You've weakened our position. You brought discord into our camp, and you did it all behind my back.
I agree with him. In these times?
Make sure she's guarded day and night.
Rob.
How many men did we send in pursuit of the Kingslayer?
40, Your Grace.
Send another 40 with our fastest horses.
Rob.
I wouldn't even trust them to even let go of Sansa and Arya. And she doesn't even know about Bran. Where is he?
Mance is gonna march on the wall. When he does, one brother inside his army will be worth 1,000 fighting against him. They'll never trust me. They might. If you do what needs to be done. What?
How does it feel knowing those men all died so you could skip through the snow with your little savage girl?
I didn't.
I should have known better. Trusting a traitor's bastard!
He's not yours to kill, Crow.
Look. If you find something you're not supposed to, best thing to do is pretend you've never seen it.
That's a Night's Watch cloak. Must be dragon glass.
Dragon glass?
The maesters call it obsidian.
Why would a brother hide it here? I expect it's because he wanted somebody to find it.
Where were you?
A man has patrol duty.
Tywin Lannister was right here, and now he's gone.
A girl owes one more name. The Red God demands it. Give the man a name.
How long after I give you the name does it take you to kill someone?
A minute, an hour, a month. Death is certain. The time is not.
He's taking his army to attack my brother. I need him dead right now.
This a man cannot do.
You promised you'd help me.
Help was not promised, lovely girl. Only death. There must be others. Give a name, any name.
Anybody.
7 new gods and the old gods beyond counting. I swear it.
I keep thinking she's gonna say Joffrey, but...
All right. Jack and Hagar.
A girl gives a man his own name.
That's right.
Gods are not mocked. This is no joking thing.
I'm not joking. Man can go kill himself.
Unname me.
No.
Please?
I'll unname you.
Thank you.
If you help me and my friends escape.
This would require more than one life. This is not part
I
of
see
our
why she did that, but that's funny.
Jack and Hagar.
A girl lacks honor.
That was like a funny interaction.
If I do this thing, a girl must obey.
A girl will obey.
A girl and her friends will walk through the gate at midnight.
I hear Joffrey plans on fighting.
An inspiration for the troops. The young king in his shining armor.
He's only a boy.
Younger boys are off fighting his war.
He's not ready.
What is he, 17? Remember Jaime at 17?
Better than you. Some men have a gift for this sort of thing. His place is not on the battlefield.
It's not on the throne either. Sadly for all of us.
Do you think I'm an idiot?
No, I'd say you possess above average intelligence.
My only daughter.
He needs to be out there. The men will fight more fiercely seeing their king fighting beside them, instead of hiding behind his mother's skirts. Why are you happy?
Because I have your little whore.
I thought you preferred blondes.
Such a droll little fellow. Tell me, have you married this one yet? No? Good. Father will be so pleased.
Why do you care who I fuck?
Because a Lannister always pays her debts. You stole my only daughter. You plot to have Joffrey killed. This one you like. You like her very much. Don't worry, she'll be treated gently enough. Unless Joffrey is hurt, and then every wound he suffers, she'll suffer too. And if he dies, there isn't a man alive who could devise a more painful death for your little cunt.
And how do I know you haven't killed her already?
Sir Mandan, bring in my brother's whore.
Oh. The fuck?
I'm sorry they hurt you. You must be brave.
Don't forget me.
I will hurt you for this. A day will come when you think you're safe and happy, and your joy will turn to ashes in your mouth.
Damn.
And you will know the debt is paid.
Get out.
Ow.
I've been waiting all night. What is wrong?
You're beautiful.
Then why do you look sad?
I would kill for you. Do you know that? I expect I'll have to before this is over. You're mine.
I'm yours.
Promise me.
I'm yours. And you're mine.
Still no word.
We've sent a dozen ravens. None have returned.
Any Ironborn who surrender will be allowed to return safely to their homes.
A touch of mercy is a virtue, Your Grace. Too much?
Any Ironborn, with the exception of Theon Greyjoy, we will hunt him down no matter where he runs.
I expect his countrymen will turn on him the minute they hear the offer.
Your pardon, my lord. Your grace. I decided two things that day. I would not waste my years planning dances and masquerades with the other noble ladies. When I came of age, I would never live in a slave city again. I'm sorry, Your Grace. You told me of your problems and I blathered on.
I don't want to marry the Frey girl.
I don't want you to marry her. But you needed that bridge. I hope it's a very beautiful bridge.
Isn't the tent open or something? You're on the ground. I thought somebody was gonna walk in.
What do you want us to do about those guards?
He just said walk through the gates.
Yeah, what about the guards?
He didn't say anything about the guards.
Oh, what, he left that bit out? That's a pretty important part, don't you think?
I want to go back to the kitchens.
Shut up. Stay here if you're afraid.
They were fake! Oh, damn.
You know I would die for you. I will never abandon you. I'm sworn to protect you, to serve.
Then serve me. If my dragons are in the House of the Undying, then take me there.
That's what the warlock wants. He told you so himself. If you enter that place, you will never leave again. His magic is strong.
And what of my magic? You saw me step into the fire. You watched the witch burn. What did the flames do to me? Do you remember?
Until my last breath, I will remember. After I have forgotten my mother's face.
They are my children. And they are the only children I will ever have. Take me to them.
We should bury them.
I'd leave them up a few more days. Sends a message.
They haven't got the damn message yet. A few more days won't help.
As you say. But it don't hurt to let him rot a while longer. What's this?
Gold? For the farmer. For his trouble.
His troubles are done. He's feeding the crops now. His wife too. You want to keep a man silent, you silence him.
She would have been imprisoned. For running. They're alive,
Not as
aren't
far
they?
as the farm.
and then double back. Walk through the stream to throw off the hounds. Hope this would be the last place they'd think to look.
You're right. So far.
Who was that out there? Hung up at the gates?
Must have been the farmer's boys.
Killed them, burned them, and passed them off as little lords.
They mustn't know. Bran would blame himself.
The little lads have suffered enough.
Thank goodness. I was like, there's no fucking way. Okay, I'm so glad I watched this episode. Okay. Okay! Oh man, I'm glad. That made me, like, come together as one for the ending of this one. I'm glad Bran didn't. I'm glad he didn't. Theon didn't kill Bran and the boy. But Bran did hear that Theon killed farmer's boys, most likely. So there's that. I also didn't know that Khaleesi going into the Undying thing. I didn't know that going in, you can't come out. I think I didn't grasp that detail when it was said. But now that I know, I didn't realize that could happen if she stays with the dragons. I'm trying to think of what else, but I'm just so glad Bran's alive. Oh my god. Imagine if word got out that Theon killed both sons and Rickon. Like, imagine if that word were to go out. I mean, honestly, it could still go out and it not be true. So technically, he's still not in the clear, quote unquote. Things could still occur. Arya has escaped now. I'm assuming in the next episode we're gonna see a little bit more on where she goes and what happens. And also with Jon Snow, there wasn't a lot that happened in this episode about what exactly will happen to him. The girl, I keep trying to think of her name. It was like Igit, right? Or like it was something of that sort. I don't know. But I hope that, I don't know. I just hope that she keeps him alive. I'm sorry. That was a lot of stuttering. I just can't imagine there being like quick deaths, but it's so hard because this show really has that, especially when it happened with Ned Stark. I really did not expect that to happen. So now I'm just kind of like willfully trusting, hoping that none of that happens so quickly. And when Bran happened, when Bran and Rickon, like I don't say Rickon that much because there's not a lot of like description to him, but obviously they both have that magical element. But I think in this episode specifically, I grasped Rickon's character more, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's because he hasn't said much, or there hasn't been much said about him. So I wonder if this episode, everything like those things just kind of clicked. Especially when Kat was saying about her 5 children, and you know, they have the boys, they have the girls. So yeah, I don't know why that clicked all of a sudden now, but I don't know. The war is coming. That's all I know. And I want to go to the next episode, but I'm really glad I like went to this one right after I watched episode 7, because the ending of episode 7 was crazy and I really needed to know what is gonna, I did not believe that. Besides that, if you guys have any questions for me, as you guys know, comment that below. I read all your comments and I will answer them. And I'll see you guys for episode 9, as well as Sicario for Patreon and our next MCU movies for YouTube. So I will see you next time. Make sure to stay hydrated, to rest, and to eat. And I'll see you later.